Hello. If you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you're either in college or you're thinking about going to college or you're about to go, or you're just incredibly bored, which if that's the case, then go off. But if you're like me, you probably scrolled through Google or Pinterest and you looked up those lists that are like, what to bring to college? What do I need for my dorm room? And you're overwhelmed by the sheer number of items that they tell you to bring. And you're either sad because you have so many things to purchase, or you're sad because you're broke and you can't afford that many things. As a college student, I've honestly made a lot of purchases throughout my 3 years. Too many purchases. I need to get rid of stuff. But some of those purchases have actually been very, very useful. And I'm not really one to gatekeep knowledge sometimes. But today I decided I'm going to share those items, some of the most useful things that I have purchased as a college student, so maybe they will be useful to you. So on that note, let's get into things. The first item that I want to talk about is a picnic blanket. I bought a picnic blanket during the global panini, so I could get outside more, honestly, because we were all stuck inside for too long. But while I bought this item just to get outside a little more often, I found myself using it more often than not. I would use it to just relax and lay down. Sometimes I would do my homework outside. Other times I would find myself eating outside. And honestly, it was just such a great purchase for me. It's also great for socializing because honestly, when you are hanging out with friends and you're trying to eat, sometimes you may be that one friend that people are asking, hey, can you bring your blanket? And I'll be like, sure, I'll bring my blanket that I purchased. And I'm so glad that I purchased this item. I honestly recommend getting one that is weatherproof. So the bottom should be a little shiny or have a tarp-like material on the back so that you can lay on different surfaces like sand or wet grass, which honestly, again, makes it so much better of a purchase because you don't have to find a super dry spot to sit on. These are some of the options I found on Amazon, which hopefully is an affordable option for some people. And the link to these items will be in the description, as well as all the other things that I talk about in this video as well. The next item that I have found to be extremely useful is actually the thing that this video is being filmed with, which is not my phone, but the tripod that it's attached to. I found this to be the case for a lot of STEM classes, but since the global pancake, a lot of exams have been online and those exams have actually been proctored. And since those exams are proctored, they may have you use a webcam, but also an additional camera in the back to make sure that there's nothing on your desk. And last year for their final exam, one of my friends actually had to borrow one of my tripods so that they could prop up their phone to film themselves for that final exam. And so as a lot of exams still remain online, despite classes being in person, this may be a very useful purchase for you. It also may just be great for hanging out and you want to take a group photo with everyone and you don't want to just take a selfie. So you can take them on trips. You can also use them for filming videos like group projects. So again, it's great for that as well. I recommend getting one that's collapsible, so it's more portable that way and it's really great for storage. Here's one option that is on Amazon. And again, the link is in the description for this item. The next item I actually didn't purchase for myself, but I got it for free. I never really used it before, but I brought it to college because I realized how useful it was because I use it so often, which is a clear bag. Many big events, whether it's a concert or a football game or a basketball game, require that you have a clear bag if you want to bring any sort of big objects into the stadium. I got this bag for free again from T-Mobile, of all places. It's a little random, I know. And I use it for those occasions. So it's honestly just been great so I can carry around more objects and more items when I go to games or large occasions like that. And since college is the time where you're going to be going to a lot of events like this, I think it's necessary or at least useful to have in your room. And not only is it just a nice extra thing to have, it's also not that expensive. I found these on Amazon, and again, they're not that pricey. I think it's pretty affordable. But then I was also in Daiso the other day and I found a clear bag, and since there was no price on the label, it's only $1.50, which is honestly lovely. So get yourself a clear bag. It's so useful. On to the next item. Speaking of Daiso, I was at Daiso my freshman year and I was looking for thumbtacks for hanging up stuff. And I came across these little thumbtack hooks, which have honestly been so useful because I don't want to stab holes in everything that I own because I want it to last, or I just don't want a hole in it because who wants holes in like all of their stuff? It's honestly been great for me recently because I use it near my door, and I used to hang up keys and I used to hang up my face mask. So when I leave my room, I just know where it is all the time and I can just put it on and take it with me whenever I go. Again, I found these at Daiso, but you can also get some on Amazon, and those are a great option as well. And if you aren't like me, who has like these thumbtack boards as their walls in their room, I'm not sure how many universities have this. You can also just buy command hooks and get like those little small clear ones, and I think those are just as useful as well. And then something that I think is incredibly necessary, which you automatically would bring college anyways, it may be great to have an extra one, is a backpack. Now, what I mean by an extra one is probably one that's more of a hiking backpack, which has more space in it. It may not look the cutest or the most stylish or the most aesthetically pleasing, but honestly, it's just for use. And this use would be for groceries, because when you find yourself going to the store, you might not have a car and you may find yourself walking or on public transit. So let's say you have like a ton of bags and you're weak like me, you may need something extra to help you carry some groceries. That again, to put all of our items in there, usually ones that aren't refrigerated or ones that aren't at risk of like exploding, like eggs. Please don't put eggs in a backpack. I feel like that's a bad idea. So let's utilize our bags as well. Another good option for this is also an IKEA bag, so you can put more groceries in one bag versus just like little plastic bags that you'll be carrying around. Anyways, that is all I have for today. Those are my favorite and top items that I have brought to college. If you have any other recommendations, put them in the comments. Let's all share the knowledge, share the wealth. If you have these items too, let me know how you have used them as well. Like, are there other times that you use a clear bag? Maybe it's aesthetically pleasing or something. But again, I hope these items will be useful to you, and I hope this video was useful to you, and I will see you in the next video, because hopefully I will keep uploading after this. Anyway, goodbye.